What's up? Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell up above for future uploads, and check out the links posted in the description down below to support the channel. Thank you. So here I have an article from the Irish Times, and before I jump into this article, I want to show you this one from independent.ie. This article comes from the 3rd of October 2022, and it says up to 90% of people using Gettr service may be autistic or defiant. Mrs. Doubtfire Rights Group contests finding. I don't think they could be contesting it at all, because to be quite honest with you, from what I've seen online, particularly on Twitter, is that an awful lot of people that say they are this usually have this also in their bio. Now, a lot of these people can't form any sort of rational thought in terms of a debate, and they usually then groupthink attack people online. That's usually what happens, and it's become a pattern that a lot of people have noticed. Another thing that I've noticed is the absolute increase in autism across the world, and in particular in Ireland. When I was growing up, I knew nobody with autism. When my parents were growing up, they knew nobody with autism. When my grandparents were growing up, they knew nobody with autism. I know an awful lot of people now, though, that seem to be having children that seem to be having these types of labels attached to them. And when I say labels, a lot of these poor souls have something very clearly up with them, and I feel so very sorry for them. But there seems to be no interest in finding out what causes it. There was loads of interest about the sniffles over the last couple of years, but there seems to be no interest in something like this. Seems to be no interest also in cancer rates here in Ireland. We have the 3rd highest cancer rate in the world. I'm just going to say that again. Ireland has the 3rd highest cancer rate in the world. This little island. So there's an awful lot of things going on that there doesn't seem to be any interest in getting to the bottom of. And speaking on this, there was a case recently where there was a payment made to people that brought it to the courts that alleged that their child got autism due to a lack of oxygen to the brain when the child was born. I don't know about you, but that's certainly something to be looking into. Then you see the increase in promotion of this here in this country and worldwide. Now, you and I both know what this is about, because what this is about fundamentally is companies can make money off one singular individual into the millions. That's what that's all about. Very interesting stuff as a whole, and specifically in the online community, you're starting to see now people at large distancing themselves very clearly from this group. It's something else. But what has Ladies Gaelic Football Association decided to do? Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to welcome them in. Great stuff there, lads. Great job you've done there. So you're just bringing the women's game into disrepute. Great stuff. So you're the same ones that are going to be giving her all, oh, we really cared about women, and we really want to be promoting the women's game. What you decide to do? You're going to end their buckles into that there, are you? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to put lads into there, are you? Doubtfires, is it? Great stuff. Because here's what's going to happen, and this is going to happen. You're going to have people that perhaps are not very good in the men's game, and they're going to enter the women's game, and they're going to be superstars. That's the first thing that's going to happen, because it's happening in different sports around the world. You're also then, and very seriously, and something that I always like to refer to, you're going to have someone very seriously injured when it comes to this here. This isn't tiddlywinks. Gaelic football is a very physical sport, for anyone that doesn't know. It is one of the most physical, I would argue, in the world, because of the fact that these players do not wear armour or any sort of shielding. It is unbelievable to think that young girls and women are now being put at risk, because this is what this is to me. If I had a daughter, or if I had a sister, or if I had a mother, or an auntie, or perhaps even a granny. You know, you have the grannies that go out there now, fit grannies that go out and they play in the women's game to get out and have a bit of a kickabout. I would be very deeply concerned about them. Because what is to stop some dude turning up and saying that he feels this way, be entered into a panel and play against one of your loved ones, and could cause them potentially serious injury or worse? Because that's where this also needs to go, this conversation piece. It can get worse from there. Injuries you can recover from, other stuff you may not. And there is a physiological difference between men and women. There's a biological difference between men and women. And no matter what these people want to say with their newfound ideology, that is the truth, and it has been the truth since the creation of man and woman. Now, you have an out there organisation, by the way. This is an organisation in the GAA that opened its doors 2 years on the bounce during the sniffles for people of a faith that certainly do not agree with any of this. Just so you know. So it's going to become very interesting here in Ireland in the next couple of years. And it is interesting because we are monitoring it, we are keeping an eye on it, and we are poking fun and having a laugh. But on a serious note, it has shown you a rapid decline in terms of what the societal expectations are going to be going forward and what they are currently are at. And this is something that has been drafted across from America and has been wheeled out really quickly. Now I, on the other hand, I'm very happy about that, because what this has served to do here in Ireland in particular is it has red pilled an awful lot of people really quickly, and I love to see that. Shame on the Gaelic Football Association. It's an absolute disgrace. You should be ashamed of yourselves, in my humble opinion. And at what point in time are you going to reflect on this and say, this is a bad idea? When will it be enough? Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell up above for future uploads, and check out the links posted in the description down below. It's part of the channel. And I'll talk to you later. Good luck.